it's Jenny Kay here from Chatterbox Speech Pathology. So this week I had a parent ask me that if we teach my child sign language, will they actually learn how to use words? And I thought, what a great question! I should have the answer with all of you. Because as a speech pathologist, and when we're working with children who are starting to learn new words, and even beyond, we often use lots of signs. Some of those signs could be Auslan, some of them could be American Sign, some of them could just be gesture, but we're using some form of sign. Now, the reason we do that is because our brain up here actually has a much bigger percentage of our brain focused on visual processing, rather than the words we hear or say. So the first thing we're doing is we're tapping into that visual processing as a bridge to get over to the words that they might say or hear. Now, why I want you to think about this is it's pretty easy for all of us. We all use signs in our everyday life. So I don't want you to feel that we're taking something away from your child. Because the first thing is, does anyone know what this means? If you say phone, you'd be right. How'd you know that? It was a visual sign. What about this one? You're saying, good, yep. How'd you know that? I didn't say it. What about this one? Okay, I didn't say anything. You guys already knew those signs. Okay, so first thing, we all use signs in our everyday communication. So your child's not going to feel different. They're not going to stand out, okay? We're teaching them something that we all do anyway. That's the first thing. Second thing, we're using those signs because, like I said, we've got the visual processing happening. So we're tapping into it. We know people learn through what they see. They often remember through what they see. So I'm going to give you a little scenario. I want you to have a think about maybe your first kiss. Okay, I'm picking this because many of you might remember. Do you remember the words that were being said? Or do you remember the pictures in your brain? How you felt, where you were, because you can see it in pictures in your mind. Remember what you were looking at, maybe what the people were wearing. I bet they're not words, I bet they're pictures in your mind. It's things that you can see. Okay, and that's helping you to remember that very first, very special moment in your life. So for your children, first words are similar. They need help to remember them. So adding a sign like phone to that word help them to, one, remember the word, two, build a bridge between their visual cortex and their auditory, what they hear and see, so that they can learn it in time. Now remember, children aren't going to learn it from just one exposure. They need lots and lots and lots of repetition. So we need to keep using the signs that you're being taught in therapy with the specific words that your child is learning to build that bridge, to match those two areas in the brain so that your child can learn those words. Once they've learnt the words, then we can start to remove some of those signs. Or we might pull in new signs instead for new words. So, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. The sign language is not there to replace words. It's there to help your child learn new words, to learn them quicker, because let's face it, that's what we're going to therapy for, and to help them to retain it, because they're learning so much information. Now, if you've got concerns about your child's speech or language, or you've had a mummy friend say, they keep teaching him sign language, I don't understand why, then share this video with them. So hopefully you can help them out to understand why something is happening in their therapy.